I think it should be okay now. Let me know if you guys are hearing me now. Because what I did, I had to go into the settings because I'm using YouTube itself. So I had to go into the settings in the browser, change it on the next page, then refresh it. But I thought it would have actually stopped completely. So that's why I never wanted to stop it. But I think it's okay now because I'm seeing 1 and 2 and 3 bars. So it should be okay now. All right. So welcome, guys, to the Imaxit YouTube platform. I'm your host, JD. If you're new, please do consider liking, sharing, and definitely subscribing. I'm outside, as you guys call it, the GP, but that's not the GP. I just brought out one of my laptops that I told you guys about, set up some stuff, and I have two cameras on it, two cameras. One of the cameras weren't working at the start, and then the 4K one, full HD, actually starts working. So I had to collaborate it with the sound, and we are out and stunting. All right, so I guess we are gonna have a million systems. All right. So we had a lot of transfers took place. A lot of transfers took place for Jamaica Reggae Boys, and you have some on the way as well. So we're gonna be discussing the ones that took place already. Give you my take on it because I've not never gotten a chance to really give you guys a full deep dive. All right. Yes. All right. So the first one was Malik Mothersille. Malik Mothersille left from Petersburg because obviously at the end of the year they said that they weren't going to sell him unless someone comes in with a ridiculous price. All right, so yeah, people see it. One phone, two phone, and three phones. All right. Yes. So I have to be getting all the info. All right. So this is the info that we have. All right. So Stockport decided that they're going to um, break the record from their club for Malik Mothersille. All right. Yes. Malik Mothersille was linked to Charlton. He was linked to Everton. He was linked to QPR. He was linked to Birmingham City, and definitely Stockport as well. I do believe that the words from the owner that stated that it has to be a big fee, the only way they're going to be taking him. Yes. So the rumor is about £1 million. £1 million. All right. Remember when he signed on a free because he left Chelsea and decided that he's not going to re-up. He went and did a trials with Everton. They liked him, but they had the embargo at the time, and so why they never signed him. And that's the reason why I thought the Everton conversation came back around. All right. Big up everyone that's coming in. Please do it, like, want to share, and subscribe. All right, yeah, man. Get the likes up on the stream instant. You know the thing goes when you put more likes on the video, more people gets to find it, and we are giving you peak vision over and over. All right, yeah, man. Big up yourself. Bonon came in. Martin, Father Warren, David J, Low in the building. Yeah, man. So what I like, all right, let me give you Stockport because Stockport last season, almost shocked us, they almost shocked us, to be honest. All right, yeah, I never expected them to do so well, and they did even better than what most would have thought they would have done, which is running for a promotion spot, which nobody expected. All right, yes. So let me give you their standing. Let me give you 2023, 2024. They finished third behind Wrexham and Birmingham. All right. Obviously, they got knocked out in the playoffs. All right. Yes. The goal difference that they had was plus 30, 30 goal difference. Let me try and give you the full form. So we can give it to you. All right. So what they had conceded 42 goals and scored 72 goals. All right. They scored more goals than Wrexham, but they conceded more than everyone else in the top three. All right. So maybe they want to beef up their goal scoring because Birmingham City had 84 goals. All right. And then if you look at Petersburg scored 68 goals and conceded 81. All right. So Petersburg was one of the highest goal scorers in the bottom half period. All right. Yes, period. So and a lot of that came through Malik Mothersille. A lot of that came through Malik Mothersille people. So what when I watched it on Instagram, Blessings Ardian, J Saguna, massive respect. Dark Horse, Johnny Powell, big up yourself, thanks for being here. So yes, 1 million at that level is big, big, big time, because the money that you get to stay there is literally maybe 2.5 times that. 2.5 times that, maximum 5 times that. So if you're going to use 20% of your budget to spend on someone, that tells me that it's big. All right. The girls them steak says, the girls them steak. What a name, damn. Says Malik getting opportunity to bring a team to the championship, and that's what I felt as well, because when I was on Instagram watching the overall conversation, he is like the talismanic figure they're signing, and that's why I built the video. I built the video asking you guys, um, you expect him to jump off at the start, kick on instant, and most people said yes, they expect that, but it looks like that's what they bought him for, to kick on instant. All right. Yes. Petersburg attack, the entire attack pretty much gone. Yeah, so it looks like they're gonna just retools. Yes, but they have a lot of money to retools. So let's see. Most of their best players left. Yes. Jamaican good, a big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Dan Froster said, man's look like him in the East New York backyard. Yeah, man. Um, I'm not going to even change it because I like how it looks. I was going to kind of smooth it off, but no, it's not necessary. I like how it looks. All right. Yes. Yeah, man. So let me just concentrate on the Mothersille one. Yeah, so Mothersille, it was very big. He's the talismanic figure for them. And that says a lot. That says a lot. That says a lot. The ratings that they gave him off the bat, that says a lot. And I thought instant, as I saw it, I said, watch how a lot of people will be texting my phone. And I can tell you, people, after 1 hour, the video posted and then I reshared it, the amount of people, because this was the running team in Jamaica. The running team in Jamaica, we heard that people in and around the federation saying that he's not ready for this level, and he's not good enough to play for Jamaica. I don't know if it's based off me talking about the kid and evaluating talents, but if you go with my track record, I was the one evaluated Hutchinson, um, Kadama Thierry, Lembe Kisa, Ethan Pinnock, Deshaun Bernard, and they all came here and became the best players for Jamaica. So my track record of identifying talent is top tier, maybe the best Jamaica seen. At this point, I'm not even going to say maybe. It is the best Jamaica I've seen, pretty much. So I don't know if it's because people taking their vengeance on me, why they're saying these things. Yeah, but that's what I heard, and I heard from multiple sources. The first one came out on YouTube saying that they are better than him in the JPL, so they don't need him. Then I heard that people questioning um performances basis, and they don't see anything exciting about this player. Well, what we're seeing now, people, if and coach, you should use the evaluation of qualified people, not me. Take me out of the frame. These individuals spending all of their money on the players, them, and they have him as the talismanic figure to go through. All right. If that doesn't say anything, if that doesn't ring anything in your ears, I don't know what will. All right. I don't know what will. You understand me? Yes, I don't know what will. Winston said, "Man, full of himself." No, 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 no. I think you have a listening problem if you say that I'm full of myself. Yes. You have a listening problem. Believe me. Only on this stream, someone would say, "I am full of myself." Maybe I'm the most. I might be the least full of myself person in this entire space. All right. Yes. And remember, you have to know the base. You have to know the base comparative to how someone acts, and you don't know nothing about me. So You have to invest your time in order to know if I'm full of myself or not. All right? Yes. So true, JD, you don't after the flowers. The proof is in the result. Yes, yes, yes. That's what I've just said. Um so wonderful for Mother Seal. A wonderful for Mother Seal. I can't be more happier for the kid, and it only goes to show that people really evaluating talents, and it goes to show that most people in Jamaica don't know nothing about football. You understand me? Yes, most people in Jamaica and in the federation don't know nothing about football. If that's what they're going to be saying, which I have the proof, that's what they were saying. So they don't know nothing about football. And maybe if you ask the question why they have not reached back to any World Cup, it's because the know nothing about football people wants to take charge of the people that knows about football. So they want to instruct those individuals um how to run football when that cannot be the basis that you do anything on. The mad scientists people can't be the head of the camp. You know, the mad scientist people cannot be the head of the camp. Um, Yes, Travis, maybe at this point it's only diaspora, not diaspora, but only people outside Jamaica knows about football. Travis, I can say that. I can say that, and I think that will be the truth. That will be the truth, and it's not a disrespect. You understand me? What requires to what is football today? I don't think it's there. It's not there at all. Yeah, and that is not anybody disrespecting anyone. If you listen to what I've just said, it is very clear. All right, because the evaluation is garbage. The evaluation is garbage, Travis, 100%. Everything of the evaluation is coming from sensationalism and lack of actual data. You understand me? So, for instance, we have the JPL. The JPL, you don't have data on it. This is the first season with Mount Pleasant trying to bring in data. So everything that we were doing before, Travis, is all of sensationalism and not necessarily anything of data. You understand me? And so in the pudding, it tells you that the proof is there. So yes, Travis, I am accurate on my statement, and I brought something for you to challenge. All right, so that is Mother Seal. Let me move on. Hear you all the time, bro. Good show. But humility is a virtue. Don't see my comment as an attack. I never said your comment was an attack. I said the approach of talking definitive, you have to always try to seek more information before you talk definitive. And that's the whole story. So if you thought my response was a based off attack, no, that is premature for you right there. Travis said diaspora people can't run our federation. No, 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 no. Travis, I know that is true. Maybe they can't run based off the rules, they can't run it, but maybe they need it because maybe the diasporan will always try to seek knowledge first and try to have more humility as to what Winston says. Maybe the diaspora would have done that and give the full autonomy to the coaches, and then maybe that's how the success would have came to Jamaica. You understand me? Yeah, but we don't want to change. That is just Malik Mothersille. All the best to Malik Mothersille. Hoping that everything works out for him. So then we have Amari'i Bell. Amari'i Bell. Amari'i Bell. Remember we said that he was out of a contract, but it looks like Charlton will take a gamble on Amari'i Bell. Yes. I care zero what MPA wants to do. That no have nothing to do with Jamaica qualifying for the world. No, 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 no. I think you're misrepresenting me, Travis. What I'm saying, what I've realized, what stopped Jamaica from reaching to the World Cup over the previous years, is the choice the choice of, oh, we're gonna go sensationalism. So this a big ball over here, this a big ball over here, and not necessarily actual data. So I have to give the people um I have to give the people the opportunity to I have to give the people the praise based off what they're doing, because I know that data was always the thing going forward. The people that kept the most data in our region is United States, Mexico, Canada, and Panama. Um, you understand me? Oh, ironic. They are the top dogs in our region, Travis. You understand me? So please follow the information, the conversation, Travis. I think you're lost in the conversation. I'm not saying anything about local or overseas. I'm just giving you what success might be. You understand me? Big up yourself, Nitro, Algae in the house. Big up yourself. Thanks everyone that's coming in. Please do it, like button, share, and subscribe. We had some technical difficulties because we're using one of the computers from outside affiliate for the first time, and I think I have not turned on this computer since I went to England. So that means almost 2 years. It's the last time I've actually turned on this computer, so it had to upload and everything. All right. Yes. Neil Goes said, bless up JD, been a while. So long you take for finish the jerk chicken. A wonderful people. My little daughter said it's one of the best jerk chicken she taste ever. But you guys are going to rebuttal that to say that, yeah, but she never tasted much jerk chickens in her life. So so that is fair. That is fair. But I think she really enjoyed it. You can't said everybody in Jamaica. You can't generalize like that. Ignorant. Daniel Johnson, I made sure to correct myself and said everybody in the football federation. So if you had listened to my correction, I hope you tell me sorry. All right, because maybe you just use the fingernails instant and start. Yeah. Bless up Duvan. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. We think we are better than everybody at most things. We are just a bit like that. I watch boxing and tell people I would thump up the world championship. Yes, that is, but at the same time, Munun, that is a fair assessment of our ideology in our culture. Yeah, that's a fair assessment. But in order for us to be successful, we have to change that. The kids them get finding success in the country. They're changing that mentality. I heard Kingston Academy, I heard MPA, and they all going by statistics. That mentality to have is what limits us, and that's why we don't go advance in stats. Yeah. Yeah, man. So let me move on to Amari'i Bell. Amari'i Bell. Yeah, man. Big up Lansday, everyone that's coming in. Massive respect. Charlton Athletic manager Nathan Jones reveal why he's completed transfer. Yeah, he's completed transfer for ex-Luton defender. Charlton Athletic boss Nathan Jones has revealed that he's brought former Luton defender Amari'i Bell to the Valley to aid the lack of left-sided defenders. All right, in his squad. All right, yes. The Addicts are aiming to bolster their um, during the summer transfer. Nathan Jones helped guide the Addicts back to the second tier for the first time since 2020. Triumphing in the playoff finals over Leighton Orient at Wembley. All right, so Amari'i Bell is at Charlton at this point, and what he stated, he wants a left-sided defender. All right. Remember, that's what I said about Amari'i Bell even in the last window when we were saying that maybe if he's lost his actual anticipation, his judgment overall very good. JD is a Jamaican team. Them a Bill, not necessarily, but because we don't know what will happen. We don't know what will happen in the end. Maybe other Jamaicans will be shipped out. Maybe. So let we wait and see. Let we wait and see before we jump to make a statement. But at this present moment, yes, they do have a lot of potential Jamaicans and Jamaicans in the actual team. All right, because remember, even two of the other guys them that never don't don't play for Jamaica, they still have the eligibility to play for Jamaica. All right, so it is definitely possible. All right, the chemistry will be better, but if you don't know each other, the chemistry, if you don't know, if you don't know each other, the chemistry can't be better. JD, try find out why Mothersille never get picked for the World Cup. You say he is okay. Hold on. What? JD, try find out why Mothersille never get picked for the World Cup squad. No, and Gold Cup. You say is it Bala? I Travis, can I clear up that what you meant? What you meant, Travis? I'm confused. Um, I said that he never got picked. He never got picked at all. The coach said he wanted him to go to the Gold Cup, yes, because he had a 26-man squad and he never got picked. We heard that it was papers issue. It wasn't papers issue. He has his papers, so it wasn't any papers issue at all. Um, the only papers issue it could be unless in the federation they messed up the paper for to set on purpose to send to the player, but nothing of him not having any papers. He has his papers and ready to play for Jamaica. All right, so he just never got selected, and the coach was right from day one. The coach said that yes, he is planning to bring him to the Gold Cup. All right, so that means the coach already knew that he had his papers. And what people might be trying to do is because you guys are crying that this is a bad decision, they are trying to come out and sell a cocoa juice. People, he has his papers, and all this the sane human beings know. All right, and they have the proof as well. He had his papers at the time as well when he could have been selection. All right, I'm saying find out why he didn't play. The team manager was on his show. He said he didn't play. He couldn't play. Well, I'm not asking you. He could have played. He could have played, Travis, and unless they never. So if he couldn't play, based off them evaluating him, Travis, that's it. But if it's paperwork thing, which I heard people tried to bring that to us, I said he had no paperwork problem, no paperwork problem as it relates to passport and those stuffs. No. Yes, so that's all I have to say on that, and I've said that from day one. He was clear to play, just like what the coach had said as well. Yes, so he never had any paperwork problem. Maybe others never checked extensive on the paperworks, or they never followed up. But he had this paperwork before the selection time. He had it before the selection time. All right, JD, can you please stick to the topic? I am sticking to the topic, Omar. I'm just reading the comments them and sticking to the topics. Come on, no man, Omar, man. Travis asked a question, so can I not answer Travis' question, Omar? If I have information, I just give it to people. That's the reason why I'm here, If I can't answer to the people, I won't come back, I will just leave YouTube alone. And that's why I've left it alone. Because if I can't speak to everybody, it makes no sense. Yeah, so nobody said anything bad. He asked me a question and I answered it. Yeah, so yeah, listen to me now, Travis. Travis, can cut out with the disrespect, no, brother, because this is what happened now on the mash up my whole entire show, man. And I can't manage it, man, because it look like just my program alone no come with these dirty disrespect and unnecessary fright, bro. I've answered you, Travis. I've answered you. You don't respond to people like this, brother. You understand me? And people, let me run my show. I have the brain cell to actually answer someone and manage my show, people. All right? Travis, if you're gonna disrespect people, brother, me I gotta just remove you off of my show. Me I gotta do it because I don't see you no go on other programs and disrespect people. All right? Yeah, man. We just keep it respectful. If we don't deal with somebody else, we don't deal with the people. We don't have to pay them a mind. All right? Don't enough is enough. Me I gotta either block some people from this platform so I can just actually just move on. All right? Dean Fraser, please. Brother, when I mash up my show, brother, I'm gonna just come off and don't come back on YouTube or just do my normal contents them aside from Jamaica and don't pay me no mind, brother. If you can't live good in our program, it don't make no sense my brother run the program, man. All right? I just answered a question. First ask me a question, I've answered it. If Travis is in the chat, and he wants answered, he answers, he asks it respectfully, and I'm gonna move on back to went again. But the bag of disrespect and stuff, it's Jamaica football he asked about, and I answered it. Come on, man. Yeah, well, me, I'm money to the show, brother. Let me deal my show myself, my brother. You can, if you disrespect him not go disrespect you back, and then the whole show go eventually mash up, man. But look like that in the one. So I don't have to come back here, in man. I can just move on to something else, in a man. Because if you can't deal with your own self, bro, that is sad, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Let me move on, brother, man. So, anyways, no, Amari'i Bell. Big up yourself, son of the style. Thanks for being here, Mr. Man. Said I agree. We don't. But listen to me now, please. Wanna stop the disrespect in the chat, because I don't want any more of it. If we can't deal with each other, we just don't comment then. Let me just say what I have to say, and the show will be 15 minutes, and I leave because I have information and I don't want to stay beyond my information. You understand me? Yes. So if we don't make it an environment that people wants to stay, they aren't going to stay unless you don't want to mash up. So I will just leave it undone, people, because sometimes I truly have the information and don't want to come on because I can't manage the unnecessary fighting, man. When I'm in my backyard, I'm perfectly all right, man. Some nice and happy in my backyard, man. So let the shows them just run nice and happy, man. Big up yourself, Father Bling. No problem being Fraser, but let we do better, man. Let we do better. If we just abide Cephas, we just abide him. If we think, and if you might do disrespectful thing, I will deal with it, man. You understand me? But let we move on, man, and let we grow, man. We are big people here, man. Let we grow, man. We are big people, man. Let we grow, man. All right. Um. Yeah, but I'm just saying, if it makes me don't want to come on, you understand me? CC, I'm not catching any mud bug. I'm in my backyard, very comfortable. I'm just trying to sort out the mud problem here. You understand me? Because the unnecessary fights, I'm trying to sort it out. So, anyways, no, we have Amari'i Bell. Amari'i Bell. As soon as he lost the contract, he picks up one more. I don't believe that. I think they're just trying to down tools. In my opinion, they're just trying to down tools. That's Luton. They're just trying to down tools. All right. Where is the sniper man on the roof? What Jesus? What is wrong with you, the man? Why we can't just focus on the football? Chevron Givens. Just block Chevron Givens, I'm sure people. Just block him. Because it looks like, let me just time Chevron Givens out. Enough. Let me time him out, people. Because it's like these people are just wasting my time. I have other things to do, man. Time out Chevron Givens. Let me give him 10 minutes. 10 damn minutes. Enough. 10 minutes, yes. Yes, people. And when you give any problem, 10 minutes you're getting. So you see, people, I can deal with it. All right, Omar? I can deal with it. So you see, 10 minutes Chevron gets. All right? Yes, 10 minutes. Enough is enough for him. All right. But yes, anyways, people, yes. So people, these are information that you don't get most places. All right. Yeah, 10 minutes. Yes. 10 minutes. Enough. All right. Man's out here trying to get the football discussion. And these people just all talking all sort of things. Ah. I don't know. I don't know what happened to him, but I had to just block him. It's like as what Cece said, it's a mad bug going on around. I don't know because I wasn't on YouTube. All right. Yes. So, yes. Well, I made sure his fingernail can't work. All right. Yes. I gave his fingernail some plaster. All right. Yes. Thanks everyone for coming through. Sorry, but we have a mad phase throughout all streams, and this is the mad phase. So I'm trying to weed out the mad people out of the chat. All right, yes. So Chevron Givens just got what he's looking for. All right, yes. So as what I've said, Amari'i Bell, it wasn't based off any footballing qualities. It was just solely based off them down tools because they are dropping down to League One, and obviously League One, maybe the wages are going to be way too high, and that is the difference. Tougher already. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here. One more year, Richard Samuels. Big up yourself. Thanks very much for the continued support. Yeah, man. Respect to all of you guys that keep on showing the respect as well. All right. Yes. So wonderful, wonderful, wonderful for Amari'i Bell. I do think that he can add seen some experience to the squad. He can add some experience to the squad, and it's going to go places, you know? Yes, because Charlton, it doesn't look like they want to get relegated instant. They want to stay up our challenge. I heard him, and he's very bold. Don't know if that is a stupid decision or it's something genius, but let me see, because last year you guys doubted him, and he literally came back from a terrible position after a poor start and just kicked on and went straight into making the championship. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. I don't know about you guys. Yes. So Bell, that is. And then now we have Demarai agree. Um, Demarai agree. They're saying that he is going to or completed to Birmingham City. Birmingham City. All right. Yes. So Birmingham City. Yes. So Birmingham City have re-signed left winger Demarai Gray from Saudi Pro League. Al Etifak. Let me know if you guys are okay with that. After 2 years in Saudi Arabia, 4,000 miles away from the place where it all began, Demarai Gray has returned home. Birmingham City have re-signed their Premier League winning academy graduate almost 10 years after he left for Leicester City. So they're telling you is history right there that he started out at Birmingham City, left for Leicester City, and then won the Premier League there. Obviously, he was way younger at that point. A Premier League title is a Premier League title just the same. All right. Uh, People, I am talking about moves. All right. Yes. So Damar agree. Back the to Birmingham City. Back to Birmingham City. What say you guys? Good move or bad move? Let me know. Good move or bad move for you. All right. Good move or bad move for you. All right. They are going to be in the championship. They are a good ball playing team. He's a technical player. Obviously they were the ones created him. And what you have realized there, they are still playing technical football after 10 years. So that's why what I've said. 876, big up yourself, and everyone coming in, big up on yourself as well. All right. Yeah. Bad money move. Okay. I think it's a good move. Saudi it was not it for him in Saudi. Yeah, Amari'i Bell, he was released from Luton and he is at Charlton now. Charlton is in the championship. So Amari'i Bell remains in the championship. All right. No, we're talking about, and we started with Mothersille from Petersburg, yes, to Stockport, and then no, we are going towards Demarai Gray. I do what I was actually saying to you guys. How much they bought him back for? I'm gonna try and get that for you. But I don't have it here as yet. All right. Hold on. We're taking our time. Hold on. Let me just go through it. I do believe it's going to be a good move. It fits in style of football, and it's going to be helpful for Jamaica as well. I heard people stated that Demarai Gray have not had a good spell in Jamaica team. I want to disagree with that. I think Demarai Gray might be the best player since he signed for Jamaica. Since he signed for Jamaica, period. He has been the best player for Jamaica. They changed his rules over and over, and he kept being the best player for Jamaica. I even asked a few of my actual coaches friends, and they said yes, based on what they saw. And when they used him as a retention player, he was the best for Jamaica. When they used him as a all action player, he was the best for Jamaica. And then his goal contribution always counts. And he's definitely the best technical player for Jamaica, period. over everybody else in all position. So I thought that the I it comes back again to the way how we analyze it. But Demarai Gray have always been good for Jamaica, and I think with him getting more game time in a system that is really robust and similar to the Concacaf region, it might just be very much helpful for Demarai Gray. Because remember, the championship is mixed with technical and physicality, So I think it's going to be massively helpful for Demarai Gray. All right? Yes. And what Omar Fowling, 1 second, let me get Omar Fowling comment. Gray fitness level will definitely improve being in that league that's more physical. Thank you very much. That's a good one from Omar Fowling right here. Very good one, because that's exactly what I said. All right, JD. Condolence to Diego Jota family. Pastor, yes, yes. Sorry, I never started the video like this, but I had posted it separate. But because I had some technical difficulties when I just started this, that's the reason why I never started it like that. All right. So Diego Jota and Andre passed on in a car crash. So condolences to his family. Both of them family. They are brothers, so I expect the family should be in the same lineage. So condolences to the family and all the other individuals right around the world. Showcase that we have good empathy around the world, because I can tell you, even the ladies' game, we were watching Portugal versus Spain. Everyone wearing war armband. Liverpool in 20 minutes. The shrines out of Liverpool was filled really, really easy, So bless up to all the individuals that really went out there and showcased that we still have human beings, because I do believe that in today's time we're trying to prove that we're not humans more than anything else. So the fact that an accident happened like this and everyone came together regardless of their differences, I do love it. I do love it. You understand me? Yeah. So condolences to the family. All right. Okay, so moments of silence. Well. We had a moments of silence already. That's what I said, but you guys never heard me. When I started the stream, I said that was the first thing I wanted to talk on. Yes, and that's how I started the stream. But because it was never coming through, I had to reset the mic itself. All right. Yes, but that's what I said. That's what I said. But you never heard me from the start of the conversation. Yeah. All right. So yeah, because I only have 2 hours, people. I only have 2 hours. All right, and I'm done with 42 minutes. We have not reached people. I can see the likes. We have 138 here and we have 85 likes. So get it up to 100 and go to 200. All right. Yes, so I can see it now. So you guys can't con me anymore. I can see you, blood. And this one is good for YouTube. YouTube, yes, you showed me. And now maybe I figured out how I can get my likes inside my system. So you guys can't trick me anymore. Can't trick me. 200 likes after this, or I'm not coming back, blood. All right? Yes. 200 supposed to be easy. I am one of the biggest channel. It could have been in the morning. I should be sleeping and getting 200 likes. All right? Can't trick me, blood. All right? Yes. JD out here looking like Top Cat in the alley. Oh my God. What are you talking about, blood? Richard Crawford. Blessings, JD. Who is in the world? Who in the world is coaching the Reggae Girlz? All right, I Coco, Butter. I will save that for another stream, that we can bring some other facts to the screen before to the screen before we talk on it. All right. Yes. All right. So I let me know what's your take, JD. All that's missing now is drinks to sponsor the channel. Okay, yeah, maybe this little segment becomes a sponsored segment, because I am really relaxed. I'm trying to reason with people. I saw Omar Fowling, which is my brethren, Travis, which is a war boat. You know, I'm trying to calm down all the beefs you know, understand me? So maybe I can finally get a sponsor. I had a sponsor before, but I turned it down because of the conditions that applied towards the situation. I said, no, 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 no. I need to give the people the raw, you know, the raw, no diddy. All right, yes. Because I'm an honest person and I try to lead by that. And maybe that's why my platforms keep going that way because I pride myself on honesty. Exactly what I heard, I just repeat. All right. I try to find the best way to give it to you guys. All right. All right. So I think it's a good move for Demarai. And I think he's going to continue to excel. All right. Yes. So big up to Demarai. Cephas, Ronaldo Cephas was out of a contract, or they came to some conclusion um, to close off everything. Yes. And I have an article here that they were trying to look to sign him to a Polish team. A Polish team. Let me give you the exact conversation. Yeah. At first, it sounded like it was completed, but when I've checked it, he's or it's just a transfer rumor to Gornik Zabze. Gornik Zabze, that's where they said the major rumor is leading towards. So Gornik Zabze is considering the acquisition of Ronaldo Cephas, a 25-year-old Jamaican left winger who recently played for Turkish second division club Ankara Gucho. Cephas has ended his contract prematurely. Okay, so the contract was ended. All right, so we got that out of it. All right, prematurely, making him available on a free transfer. During his tenure at Ankara Gucho, he participated in 32 matches, scoring 11 and provided 5 assists. He has also been a part of the FC Skopje, Macedonia, where he scored 16 and contributed 6 assists in 40 appearances. And Arnett Gardens in Jamaica with 12 goals in 37 matches. Cephas has represented the Jamaica national team 21 times. Wow, 21 times already. Wow. All right, so should he join Gornik Zabze, he would become the first Jamaican player to compete in the Polish league. All right, estimated value is one. All right, I should be back now, people. Let me know if you're hearing me well. Yeah, people, this is the day of people tormenting me because it's people texting me on my phone, people calling me. So it looks like the internet ate up more bytes from dial me and text me, you know. So I'm locking off everything. So anybody call me not getting me. Period. All right. Yes, I'm on the stream because I want to be on the stream. All right. You not hear me? Yeah, yeah, it's just people blood. It's just people. Yo, I'm just relaxing outside, and like I can't do my streams in peace, blood. All right. I was not you, my neighbor's Wi-Fi blood. It's I told you it is because of YouTube. YouTube is very tough. So once it goes down, I have to restart everything. It's not like OBS inside my house. Everything that's rewired and restart. YouTube is very old. That's why nobody uses YouTube. You know? Yes. So sorry about that, people. All right. Yeah, but people just respect my time, man. If I'm on the stream, man, just let me finish my stream in peace, no, man. Come on, man. You know, I can't be texting me, man. Yeah, yeah, I'm doing the show. And all right, you know what? Let me not do the show, and you just text me when I don't do the show. Don't put me on the show, then torment me in my phone. It makes no sense, people. All right, you want me to do the show, or you want to torment me? Which one? You know? No, YouTube no good, man. This YouTube app are garbage, man. This app is garbage. As it relates to the streaming part. That's why nobody uses the streaming part. You know, because look, how I'm struggling. I never had problems like this doing streams. You know. All right, so big up people. Sorry about that. Yeah, but it's just other people took away some of the bites, and if YouTube doesn't get certain amount of bites, then it just starts telling you all sorts of stories, and then it just shut down every damn thing. All right, so sorry about that, people. All right, let me get the likes up and let me continue the show. Where were we? Oh, Cephas, people, Cephas. God damn, man. Yes. So Cephas, Gornik, Zamze. That's where they wanted him. He would have become the actual um who is this now? So hold on. So people after oh my god, man. After I just tell people themselves relax, you know, man. Yo, people, are you guys hearing me well? Is it everything working? Let me know if everything is working, because it looks like people still are texting me on a call, and I'm saying, okay. So then why, if you're in the stream, why are you still taking away the? You know what, people? It's okay. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm not coming back after this. I'm giving them a break because the people just do everything to mash up the stream. You know? Yes. JD. You in first world, Belgium. Your Wi-Fi no good? No, my Wi-Fi is perfectly good, my brother. I explained myself to you, but you maybe just can't understand what I've just said. JD, you there? Yeah, learn to peep over the wall like your friend Oral Tracy. Gmails, bless myself. Thanks for being here. Yes, so I am saying we're talking about Ronaldo Cephas. Let me talk about Cephas. Travis, we're talking about a local player. Give me an insight if that would be a good move or not. Give me an insight on that one, Travis. Oh, my ladder? No, because I have other things doing here. So I have to work on. Remember, I am the one that cuts things, fix up things and stuff. So I have the hammers and everything, and I still have to put some light in. So when the night, when it's night, you can get some more light. So I can be out here in the night and maybe shoot videos out here in the night as well. It will be sorted soon. Don't worry yourself. All right. But goddamn, people, focus on my damn video. Stop watching my life. All right. Lindell, respect, but Lindell, stop watching my life with Lindell. All right. As of right now, it is just links. So let's see how it plays out. All right. JD Cephas has great agent, international. Okay. Okay, no problem. Okay, so okay, no, it's okay, Lindell. But you hear Travis now? All of a sudden, now you said he has a great agent, international. So only when we say about international people having more advantages and stuff, you push back, but not when you say it. Okay, it's okay. So you clear bias right there, Travis. All right, so Cephas, let's see how it works for Cephas. I do think it's a league that he could learn a lot, because I do believe that he should go into leagues that people have time for him to teach him a lot of things. I think that when he goes certain places, and not just him, a lot of local players, when they do leave at 20 plus years old and are over 19 years old, nobody have time for them. People want you to deliver instant, and they never had none of the fundamentals because they never had the trainings to go that place. But that's how they were sold, and that's why good governance is always important, people. That's why I talk so highly of Kingston Academy, MPA, because good governance is very much important. You understand me? So MPA players will fit in other places easier. Nobody have to teach them certain things. So you will see that in the future, the younger kids will get better contracts than the older guys them that we have. You're going to see that, because I do think that Jamaica is improving. I know they develop the players, but it's not improving on a wider scale. It's just like very few places, Big up Marlon, thanks for being here. Very few places improving, and we need the whole entire country to improve. So when a player goes overseas, he has the fundamentals, and you're just looking at, oh, he should just get the module from each clubs, and it's how fast he learns the module. That's what deems success. I think too much things are set against local players going overseas, and that's why I have to beat the coaches them and the programs in Jamaica. We have to beat them, and we have to consistently beat them. So that means they have a standard, and MPA should be the standard going forward. Let me know if no, I'm not asking you. MPA should be the standard going forward, because I was just going to ask you guys if MPA should be the standard. Yes, MPA should be the standard, and Kingston Academy and others. And you know why I've said that? Kingston Academy doesn't have as much as Mount Pleasant, but I can see the players them learning and actually be in a better state than what we have seen over the previous years. All right. All of them is a bunch of dunce coaches. Well, we have at these locations, we have good coaches. That's why they are learning. Yes, so I'm trying to say that should be the standard going forward. Don't tell me that you can't be like Mount Pleasant. No. Other countries don't. Other teams in the country doesn't have the same level, and they are delivering at a good rate. I heard that no, Kingston Academy, other player went into the MLS. I'm gonna check to see how true that is. I thought it was Mr. Dre told me about it, and I heard from them as well. So I need to do some more research in that so I can bring it back to you guys. All right. JD, Kingston Academy is linked with Real Mona Casafa Championship team at Imaxit. Thank you very much for that. I expected something like that, and they're linked with Arnett as well, because of Radar Marker. Yeah. Yeah, but that should be the standard going forward. Don't stop finding excuses. For too long, Jamaican coaches and Jamaican owners found all sorts of excuses, and all they just want to do is to cash in on the players, and they send a bunch of uneducated players go overseas to fight hard. For a place that they have actually lost before they actually started. For instance, Maggie, I thought Maggie lost before he even kicked a ball for Cassiupen. And when I heard him years after, you could clearly see that this is a player that Jamaica failed. Jamaica failed. We had one more player that went to France. That was how can I forget his name, man? Junior Flemings. I thought that Jamaica failed Junior Flemings as well. You understand me? That was the perfect example to show you what they sent him with the 17-year-olds. And even when they sent him down to that level, they still took a chance on the 17-year-old. And he spoke on it, and he's talking about when he came in at the wrong time, and they needed instant success. They needed instant thing. They never had any time to work on anybody. You understand me? So, and that is where Jamaica is the biggest problem for the kids, because you can't send players out with a narrative that they're ready and then they are not ready. You understand me? Yes. JD, not anymore. Raider Marker is the youth coach at Real Mona. Okay, thank you. All right. JD, lies. Miguel Cole feel Maggie. Now listen to me, man. Jamaica feel Maggie and Junior Flemings, because the fundamentals, they just never got it. People were hyping them up, saying that they are big ballers. These guys said it out of their own mouth in the Cephas. They said it out of their own mouths. So are we going to say the players them are liars? That's what you're saying. Maggie said that. I have the clip in my phone. I never took the clip out of my phone when he said it. Cephas is linked to Poland, and that's how the conversation came up, because we are saying that some of these players have to go places that people have the time for them, to work on some of their flaws and stuff. Yeah, rather than selling them as in like they are complete products, and then nobody wants to waste any time with them. Remember, I saw Jimenez over here. Jimenez was sold as a normal product. Dixon is sold as a normal product. And I told you I saw them working with Jimenez and telling him what he doesn't know. But when But when you sell them as a complete product, they expect you should turn up. All right, look, the first article wrote on Dixon was he's not going to play much because they don't think he's ready for this level, and they're going to work on him because they don't want to break him down. You know, you understand me? That was the first thing. And that was the first thing they said on Dixon, and Dixon never got much game time. It doesn't matter what he does at a certain level. They never really brought him up. Even when they had 55 injuries, they said, okay, let me give him two chances. And then the physicality was up against him. And they just picked the next young kid and just work with that. So they are building people when you're sold as someone that they need to invest time in, they invest the time in you. But most of the older guys, like 20 plus years old, the late bloomers, Mr. McLaren would have said, those are the guys them that don't get the extra time that's needed. And it really harmed them because maybe they could be better, you know? Yes, so Travis fighting to say that it's other people in Jamaica and not just the overall Jamaican system. And I beg to say it's the opposite. It is the Jamaican system, you know? Arm those guys. And now we're seeing other people inside the country doing well. So I'm hoping that those are the guys that gets the opportunity so they can really stay over there longer. We are tired to see only Blake, Damian Lowe, Alvas Powell, those are Leon Bailey. Those are the guys kept contract. That is ridiculous, people. Those are still the main guys for Jamaica locals that kept contracts. And that's like almost 15 years. Almost 15 years, and it's only five guys in rotation that kept contracts. Five. And all of those guys were overseas for significant periods. Damian Lowe went to college. Blake went through the draft. Alvas Powell went over there early as well. Who else? Who else? Um, Javian Brown kept us contract as well. He went over there early because he's still young. You understand me? But all of the older guys in that leaves the places, they don't really keep the contract in the high level leagues. Eastern Flemings, East kept on contract in Costa Rica for a while, and now he has moved. So let's see how it goes for him. JD, it's not the JFF job to make players keeps contract, bro. I never said it's the JFF, I said Jamaica. Jerry, you're not listening to my conversation. I never said the JFF at no point. I said Jamaica. Jamaica failed these kids, meaning that the low standard, and it could be blamed by the JFF because the JFF have to set the standard. Taxi kept on contract as well. He went to come here and then went over. Yeah, Taxi would have been one in the rotation. The Mark said, JD, remember that nobody give what they have in Jamaica. The people who exposes to football in Jamaica don't know much themselves. Okay. Well, no, it's changing a little now, and that's why I have to big up the people that's changing it. MPA and all the academies, big up on yourself. Keep on doing the great work because you're really giving these kids a future. All right. Yes. Richard said, big up JD. Everyone who looks at these kids coming out of high school and saying that they are ready when they are not. Yeah, but as what the previous commenter said, they don't know nothing themselves, so they have to sell the product as that. You understand me? So now we have people that knows more, um, that knows more. What will happen now? They are going to make better decisions, and those better decisions are going to improve that pool of only 5, 6 players that kept contracts over the last 15 years. Ian said, "What JD? You get Mike? Hashtag no scrubs. All right. This is one of my mics. I have a lot of mics inside the house. Don't worry yourself. This is my computer my laptop that we set up. And we're out here burning on the building. The camera looks good, people. The camera looks good. I'm gonna keep this for the outside studio. I'm gonna make up an outside studio. What say you guys? An outside studio. So we have an upstairs one A downstairs one, then an outside one. All right. Yes, an outside studio. All right. We're gonna keep it for that. All right. So let me go for the rest of the actual ones. Um, just like our Jamaican hype up Walter Boyd over Dwight York, saying Boyd was better. Okay, so you're saying that okay, it's back to the same conversation. You're right. You're right, JD. Yeah, Crawford. It's a lot of us. It's limited. Liam Bailey and just a few people kept contract over 1,000,000 years. You understand me? So that has to change. Rookie Chris said I'm breaking up. Oh, all right. I'm hoping that I'm back. Sorry about that. Um, this is a free space. You can't censor me. Everyone is free to be opinionated. Hold on. What upon Omar? Who was censor Omar? Omar, who censored Omar? Um, Boyd never got the opportunity like York. But girls, them, let me have that serious conversation. Because Wunun said something, it's in our nature to believe that we're the greatest without no proof. Which is okay, to believe falsely, But I'm telling you, you're going to end up in the madhouse a lot more time than you be successful. You understand me? Yeah, but you're writing a whole sort of things that people censor you. You're a moderator, you're one of the main moderators. So how can you be censored? What's going on? You're one of the owners of the damn channel. So what you mean you're getting censored? Me a censor you? I can't censor you. You're one of the owners of the channel, even more than me. I am just one of the speakers. You see, I have to fight to get little lean way from Uno. All right, so who not try censor me? I could mean Omar Awari. I must somebody else. So, anyways, um, Boyd people, I can tell you, Boyd was not as good as a lot of people, and he was not as good as what nobody in Jamaica says. All right. Okay, we look like a me Omar talk because Omar talking a code. Big up JD, do your thing. All right, so yeah, look like a me. Yes, yes. Hey, boy, Omar, me don't know how go with you, brother. Me don't know how go with you, but yeah, lose it. Omar, mind the man, the mad syndrome I take in Omar. I know you as a sane human being, when no mad syndrome can take. JD, I know you was a Boyd fan in the 90s. Don't lie. No, the girls them stick. The girls them stick. If I was a boy, no, I was never a Boyd fan, But even if I was a Boyd fan, I was naive and inside Jamaica. So I wouldn't know much otherwise. But today, what I've learned about football, I can tell you that Boyd was not this all-time great that you guys are holding on. I think Ricardo Gardner is a way better footballer overall and don't get respected. And I think that it has a lot to do with our culture preference, which is to hold on to folklores more than anything else. We like to, because we always believe that we're super great. We always want to hold on to the myth. You understand me? We don't want to we don't want to see the truth. We hold on to the myth. So Walter Boyd was just a myth of something of the so-called great. And it's because he never got any opportunity. That's a lie. Walter Boyd went to England, went to America. He got all the opportunities. I heard stories that Walter Boyd walked out of training rooms and trainings, and that was not told by people in Jamaica. That was told by literally his past players. They were saying that he was a good dribbler and stuff, and they like him, but he walked out of training sessions. He walked out, so he got the opportunity. So you guys trying to beef up his hype and saying that he's this. No, he was a good footballer in a Jamaican tier. I don't know how much further that can stretch, but I can't lie to you guys. But Ricardo Gardner and those guys showed me that they stretched it to the roof. Ricardo Gardner was literally been picked as one of the best left backs in the entire England, and was touted to go to Real Madrid, when you have Roberto Carlos at Real Madrid, I think you guys need to go back and check history. You know, I think you guys need to go back and check history. But you guys don't talk about Ricardo Gardner like that. Why? Because he achieved something. It's like you guys are reserving your hype for somebody that you I need to find the best way out to put this out. But I'm telling you, Walter Boy was no level to Ricardo Gardner. No level. It is what you can't tell me that our next man didn't do anything in football, and then the next man that did ridiculously good in football, so good that he was touted as one of the elite players in the entire world, because Real Madrid never bought any and anybody. And only Ashley Cole and those guys were ahead of Ricardo Gardner for 2 seasons, 2 full seasons, and he was playing for Bolton. So I think you guys need to go back and do the history of Ricardo Gardner. Ricardo Gardner was a maybe he was an anomaly. Came out of Jamaica. I can say that. I think he was an anomaly, and maybe you guys couldn't understand him. And the more you learn about football, you realize how far Gardner is ahead of Walter Boyd. It was not even a conversation. JD, go ahead with your stats. We use eye test. All right. Well, tell you what, Travis, nobody in the world think that nobody in the world other than inside Jamaica thinks that Walter Boyd is even comparative to Ricardo Gardner. All right? So say what you want to say. In the real world, nobody thinks that. Nobody. All right? Nobody. In the real world, Ricardo Gardner is a legend. Walter Boyd is a legend in you guys' folklore. And that is not a disrespect to the player. That is just you disrespecting Ricardo Gardner. All right? Stop. The man said to me that they don't want to hear no stats. They don't want to hear on nothing. They are using their eyeballs. Okay, well, everybody else use their eyeballs, and one is a legend and one is not. So you guys pick up that and do whatever you want with it. All right? You can keep Travis, you can keep your opinion, keep anything you want. You can't change the fact that one was one of the best left backs in world football. In world football. I never said Jamaica. World football. You realize what I've called? Ashley Young, Roberto Carlos. When have we ever talked about Walter Boyd and talk about R9 Ronaldo? That's what you want me to do, comparing with R9 Ronaldo, Danny Jed said, JD, fans don't speak about this defensive players like that. But Danny Jed, I have to bring back history to them, because this is how people talk about him in England and how people talk about him in world football. Remember, I grew up with this guy, so I was reading all of these notes and stuff, I can always pull them up because it's something that I've lived. I've borrowed cable just to watch Ricardo Gardner. So people don't tell me foolishness, JD, we live in the Anansi story world. Yes, man. Yeah, people, please go and check what Ricardo Gardner did to football. And I think he helped the Jamaica brand big time. Way better than what you guys gave him credit. JD, you can keep your opinion. No, Cephas, I am not keeping an opinion. I just stated only facts. Yes, I borrowed the cable. I don't want to go into those conversations anymore, but I'm just telling people how long I'm watching football. Decades now, over 3 decades I'm watching football, people. All right? Anyways, Travis, it's not my opinion. JD, were Andy Williams was an educated footballer. He came out and he was stable in the US. Yes, I borrowed the cable. I don't have the people on my channel for years now would have known exactly what that meant. Yes, I won't go into details because I don't have the borrow cable today. I don't even have cable today because I don't need it. So what are you guys bragging on? Say that I usually what are you guys trying to say in the chat? People, we are 1 hour, we have passed 100 likes, but it's on 130. We are not gonna accept that. We have 150 people here. Get it to 200 likes, blood. All right, because we only give you history here and we stick on football principles. So if you like football channel, this is one of the elite channels. All right, no boy can come here and sell us folklore stories and Nancy stories, as what TEDxter would have said. We are going to give the people their true credit. All right, and we're applying football knowledge to it. So Cephas and so borrowing light. No, I was not borrowing no light. All right, yes. I was not borrowing no light. At Chisholm Avenue, my parents are not my parents, but my grandparents had enough money to pay for the light. But they never believed in cable so much. All right, and let me not go into no cable discussion. All right, yes. I think you guys comparing career of Boyd and to York and Bibi and Fuller. We all know they had better career, and Boyd was lazy and didn't want to work. Neil Golson, why you need to tell me? Oh, Boyd never wanted to work. So, people thinking like this only only comes from Jamaica. I never wanted to generalize, but only in Jamaica, someone will tell me that a person lazy, they never did this, they never did that, but him better than the next man. Only in Jamaica. Brother, the next man was better. Ricardo Gardner was better because he was not lazy. He was talented. He showed his talent. It was not a story that makes up in his head. Because all you're doing, Neil, is just making up a story in your head, because the man never show it, so you don't know if he can do it. Neil, you're sounding like you just telling me that, yo, brother, the talent there Jamaica, it's just because they don't show it. So Neil, me have to beat you on that one, Neil. I have to beat you on that. All right, Neil, if you don't prove it, you are nothing to me. All right. So at this point, Walter Boyd is in the nothing footballer category. Because if you're lazy, you can't be a good footballer. I'm very sorry. All right? You have to have some level of activity to show something. So, no, that is not why he failed, Nitro. That is not why he failed. That's not why he failed. Because if he was not lazy, then big up yourself, Preston. Thanks for being here. If he was not lazy, then we could have known if he would have been a success or not. What, Neil, nobody shake your head, Neil. My point is very clear. This is just we want to hold on. No, Ravel still did something. So we could Ravel and Walter Boyd is in a different boat. Walter Boyd never showed nothing at all. He never showed nothing at all. Ravel showed something and played at a level. So people could say that if his mentals were right or stayed right for a longer period, he could have kicked on to this level. And they saw something in training. Nugent, thank you very much, Nugent. That's what I just told them. I listened to the players them talking him in Swansea. And they said, oh, yeah, he could have control, pass and stuff. We like him, but he just walks out of training and all of those stuff, So people need to let go of these. Look, people, we have to let go of these things. Give decent people an opportunity. We tend to reward bad behavior too much in our culture. And that is what I'm trying to clear up on YouTube from the day one I'm here. Because we have this stigma to our country. It's like a reward bad behavior a lot more than good behavior. So if you see a good footballer and him seems like he can read and write and he presents himself properly, give him the opportunity. Give him the opportunity. Give him the opportunity to lead Jamaica. You get me? To lead Jamaica. Stop making we tried every bad behaving, and we did it even 3 years ago. Anybody who have a bad behavior, oh, leave them, leave them. Them a cycle out them problems. Cycle out your problems, brother. You shouldn't have problems at 15. What kind of cycle out you're cycling out? No, 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 no. If I heard someone from Kingston Academy, well spoken and IQ very high, those are the ones I want to give an opportunity. I think that their stance at the top will be longer. It's time for we to move away from this bad man attitude. You understand me? It need to stop. All right, JD, you don't think Rene Simon's benching him affected him getting a getting a chance at a big club? No, his chance at Swansea was his chance to get elevated to a big club. Rene Simmons benching him um, was was for whatever reason it is. All right? But that doesn't stop anything. You understand me? JD, we don't care what you and all right, whatever you want to say. Whatever you want to say, Travis. I heard you. So JD, what you want good players that you can't talk to. Yeah, people remember I'm here, I know the competitions Jamaican players coming out of Jamaica will be facing here. And it's not easy. It's not easy. You might can run up and down more than everybody else, but run up and down only goes so far. Because if I know what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take 10 steps and you're gonna run on in a circle. You understand me? So the more these people comprehends and learns and how fast their IQ clicks, it is better. So we need to put those people at the forefront. JD, I give Tapa more respect than Boyd. All right. Boyd defeated himself. All right, all right, all right. Okay, Boyd defeated himself. All right. But all I know, Ricardo Fuller and Gardner are way better players than Boyd. You guys can talk all you want, say whatever you want to say. The truth is, you have to prove it to me for me to believe any of those things. I was in Jamaica, and that's the same way you guys talk. And then he has the perception of that player is a bad behaving player. You know much kids he leads down to a bad behaving role, or his perception led down to a bad behaving role. I don't think you guys know. Remember, we grew up because he's around 50 now, don't he? Should be around 50 now. So we would be the kids them that grew up on him. On him. You know much bad behaving kids come up through and talk about them a Walter Boyd? So the perception, I'm not gonna blame him for it. But the perception, he should be around 50 or 40, around close to 50. Yes, so the bad behaving footballer, he was the role model for them. But we never took on the role model of Ricardo Gardner, which was a well-spoken individual. Look like he has good parentage and stuff. We never took up that. I don't know if because we couldn't resonate to it more. Yeah, man. So we need to put people that can be good role models, man. Stop trying to. Because look, I'm not going to say this kid is a bad role model, but look at Whisper. Whisper gave me the same vibes as Walter Boyd. He was around Walter Boyd as well. But he gave me the same. So I just use him as a reference to show you that we always seems to go for these type of image people. You understand me? We had Dixon at the same time as Whisper. But we like Whisper more because he had the bad behavior, like Walter Boyd style. You understand me? He had that bad behavior. And it's not me saying it. He portrayed that same bad behavior. So that's what we try to live on and we try to sell. And we need to move on from that. All right? Because even the same time, I like Whisper. I was the one promoting Whisper. But I also remember mentioned Dixon as well. And said the only reason why Dixon not getting the highlight is solely based off Dixon not having the same behavior as Whisper. So it's a long time we're doing it and we are still doing it today. So it's something our culture likes more than anything else. JD. All right, we want to bring badness in football. Yeah, well, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Most of our players them going to college, and they are the ones being more prosperous, and that's how it is. Whether or not we like it, people. And I just use Whisper name as a reference, people. So don't tell me that I'm fighting against people. I just try to prove to you that this is what we like. It's not because of the bad behavior. Because Whisper performed better than Dixon that particular season. No, Whisper never performed better than Dixon at all. He had more, he had numbers and individual excitement, but the performance, no. CC was a collective performance. So you couldn't pick out one individual. I watched both of them, and to be honest, Dixon was better than Whisper in that same season as a footballer. Dixon was better than Whisper in that same season. He was actually better than Whisper in that same season. And multiple individuals were better than Whisper in that same season. Um, the defensive central was better than Whisper in that same season. But because they don't bring that mentality forward, they weren't that show off that type of image. What I'm trying, JD, that role model point is invalid. All right, give me why you say it's invalid. Let me know. Because Danny Jade around as me, Danny Jade might be older than me. So I want to see. JD, I am seeing improvement in Dixon game and his ball IQ. Telexa said, JD, you're right. There was a co-worker who lived in Boyd area who would say man star when Boyd bad behavior was mentioned. All right, all right. So I want Danny J to follow up. Maybe I missed his previous comment. So yeah, because I really these are the conversation we need to have, because this is what kids will watch and not use these guys as the greatest and the role models, because that might not be the role models. And remember, guys, I said I don't know if it's is or is behavior directly. But the whatever they put out there, the perception, um, that's what people talked about. All right, yes. So maybe Danny Dread knows him better than me. Yeah, not individual JD. I don't agree. Okay, you think that he was better in all? Uh, because I've watched Whisper in all of the big games, and he was not so impressive. Even the game against CC was not so impressive. Because if CC scored their goals, maybe KC would have gotten 20 to 4. 20 to 4. Remember, they scored, and CC, KC had to hang on in the game, hang on in the game. So, and it was all down to Whisper not playing football and the individual game. I was watching it, we were breaking down things. I was not impressed with KC. KC did nothing, because they were trying to make Whisper isolated, but forgot to do all other things, Yeah. Yeah, just give it to me. Just give me. Thanks. Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Yes, people. So I got for dinner, Domino's one, maybe two chicken, and I think this might be a pizza. All right. So yeah, that's my That's for dinner, people. That's for dinner. All right. John Barnes is Jamaican born. Yes, he is. John born in Jamaica, yes, but people don't remember once you don't play, people don't have the same affinity. So even Raheem Sterling, Raheem Sterling, I knew Raheem Sterling because I was at Marvel at the same time when he was in Jamaica, so I know his friends them well and stuff. And Raheem Sterling is known in Marvel. No, no. My lady told me that they're buying Dominoes and they just bought it for me. I'm not going to turn it down. Whisper the better forward versus no. I know yourself. I never said Whisper ain't better than Dixon. I said that season, I think that I was more impressed with Dixon over Whisper, and it could be a comparison based on both of them seasons. And the only reason why people gravitated to Whisper was because of his theatrics beside himself. And then I tried to connect it with Walter Boyd and to say that a lot of kids that grew up in my time was based off Walter Boyd. Yeah. What kind of fat food is that? Yo, it doesn't matter what food I have in the people, you guys are gonna eat, man. You're gonna run done fitness. Well, the name is fitness. So I can't even talk to you. Yeah, so big up yourself, Random. Thanks for being here. Yes, it is food. All right. And I'm coming up to the hours, all right? Yeah. So some more transfers. Some more transfers. Amari'i Hutchinson. Amari'i Hutchinson. Know that you guys said he's not Jamaican, but he's still eligible for Jamaica. He hasn't represented for England big team as yet. Yes, he was one of the stars. The stars. The stars for the England U21s. Yes, with additional abundance of stars as well. All right. Yes, so at this point, they said he's going to stay in the Premier League, and it looks like West Ham is the one leading the charge for Amari'i Hutchinson. All right. JD, you need some bush to go with. Thank you. Omar is back to his normal ways. Look like they took his phone. Big up wifey. That hope he never stole Omar phone just a while ago. Thanks for the 150 likes, people. Let me get 50 more likes, and you know what? Let me get 100 more likes. I have 25 minutes to go. Stop, lily down my thing. All right. Yes. Big up Mr. Brian Burke. Thanks for being here, big boss. In every state on earth, on the low, has a better career and more goals and assists than Boyd. Yeah, Onanilo was solid. I think Onanilo is also better than Boyd as well. I just think that you can't say these things in Jamaica, and it's just sad, why we can't just start the truth. Yes, so they're saying that Omar Hutchinson. Okay, so Omar Hutchinson, a day ago, they're saying that his clause will be 35 million. All right. 35 million clause. So Omar Hutchinson is running to the 50 million that we think that his career will put him. At this point, it looks like Omar Hutchinson already passed 50 million in his actual ability. All right. So Omar Hutchinson to West Ham looks like going to be the deal, and it's going to be around 25 to 35 20 to 25 to 30 million and a clause of 35 million. Anyone has to buy him back. All right. I thought it might move up to maybe 45 million, because if he does anything decent, and at this point they have Somerville, they have some good wingers there. So I think he can kick on there really well, and go up to 60 million by the end of the year. You never know, a decent season at West Ham will propel him to 60 million. All right. Oh my God. We really lost the plot on this kid. I remember when they were talking about this guy ain't good. And if I him, everybody hype up about the same thing that they are saying about Mothersille today. So I'm wondering if it's a scratch record thing, because they said the same thing about Omar Hutchinson. Now we said that they didn't know nothing about football, and then we're saying the same thing about Mothersille today, and Mothersille doing the same thing today again. So how much missed players we're going to have for Jamaica because they don't know nothing about football? How can the federation have these people around them that's saying these dumb craps? I don't know. So JD, you think Amari better than Bailey today? I think Amari is on Bailey's better level. I always thought that Amari was a better close control dribbler than Liam Bailey. I said that 1 year ago, 1 full year ago. 1 full year ago. And at this point here, people saying that Amari Hutchinson might be one of the best close control dribbler in the Premier League. Last year, they were saying that. And these are ex-professional football player. And I'm saying, why people don't give me my credit? Why do you think I'm delusional when I'm saying these things? And I'm the one watching the football. Yes, man, close control dribbling. Omar Hutchinson was one of the best in the entire league. With everybody. Everybody. So not Liam Bailey only, with everybody. They were comparing him with everybody. So I think that we just never rated the footballer because we couldn't understand what he offers. JFF has 4 scouts in Jamaica and 0 in Europe. Yeah, maybe Maybe they need to get a scout outside for real. Maybe that's what will help us to qualify for World Cup, because the stories that I'm hearing from these people that get hired for in the federation, they can't know nothing about football, because every good player they talk bad things about. Even Demarai Gray that came in, they said that Demarai Gray was not good and can't start over some average players. We pure barely matriculate into anything at all. Yes, so the JFF need to start by hiring better players. Period. El Mexi, no, but it's not us Marin alone. El Mexi, people publicly talked bad about the player, and then says this is because what hurt their feelings was based on El Mexi, me, and everybody. Oh, we talked about the players, how good they were, and they always want to tear down the idea that the players abroad are better players. So that's why they said, oh, this is where everybody hype up. We are better player than JPL. Well, I be honest, I've never seen a football player that came through Jamaica better than Omar Hutchinson. That came through Jamaica better than Omar Hutchinson. Omar Hutchinson is on the same trajectory as Leon Bailey, same as Ricardo Gardner, and then on other tiers. So we have never produced somebody better than Omar Hutchinson. And maybe he was so good, we couldn't identify how good he was. And that's what I was actually saying. You know? RR, no, Omar Hutchinson is better than Fuller. He's going into the tier of Ricardo Gardner and Liam Bailey them. Yeah. There is no player in the JPL. No. I already gave up on that. I never believed that garbage. JD, who made the rum? No. Omar Hutchinson is better than Ricardo Fuller, man. He's ceiling is higher than Ricardo Fuller as well. The insecurity of some people, a yard is very high. I think upon running, I think that is the problem. It's the insecurity, because to just come out, and say this player is better. It's like you're saying that not Jamaican are good. Because I heard a story. Because what they do is to go 100-0. So if you say that this player is better, are all players coming from overseas is better than the players locally, you are saying not in Jamaica no good. Makes no sense, But what they're doing, they're using the pure pressure on you. Make you think that that's what people that's talking about the overseas players saying. Nobody saying that. They are saying that systems make these players better. And you can't just be better without no education. That's what it's saying. But because they like to play tricks on you, they lead you down that false road. Nobody said the opposite way about not Jamaica no good. They are just liars and try to deceive you. All right. JD McLaren should be watching the players in England. All right. I said, JD, you did a go on well until you compare Hutchinson to Fuller. No, I never compared Hutchinson to Fuller. I just said Ricardo Gardner and Bailey. That's the ilk he's going in, because I have those two as the highest rated ones that represent the country. So I'm saying that he might be some of the best player to ever even been associated with Jamaica team. But he was so good, we couldn't even analyze what he does. Because I was on my platform telling people that I don't think know how special this little player is. We should try everything on planet Earth to make sure he plays for Jamaica. And they said, I'm mad. I've gotten several disrespect on my phone. Weekly partner draw disrespect, So nobody, when they boo Hutchinson and this, you said nobody remember? No, they have amnesia. They have amnesia, They have amnesia, man. They have amnesia. Believe me, that's one thing I've realized, Chris Smith. They have amnesia, They have amnesia, real fast amnesia. He hasn't had a better season from seeing him on the scene than Fuller. No. That's why I said, Mario, we're talking about trajectory. And I thought that Fuller and Bibi Gardner No, Gardner and Bailey had better seasons than Fuller. So I had those two ahead of Fuller. So that's why I said those are the two he's aiming for. All right. Jamaica goal now should be Campbell and Mothersille. Like Spain is Nico and Lamine. Well, that should be the case, but believe me, they have some mathematics to convince you. Yeah. And if these are the people around the federation, you might not get what you want. Fuller, top Bailey and Bibi. No, Fuller never top Bailey and Bibi. I'm very sorry. The disrespect that you guys have for Bibi, it is ridiculous, man. I'm surprised that you guys, but you know what? It's your belief, because Travis wanted Boyd over every one of them, and Travis will come and tell you that Boyd better than everybody. So I don't, I don't know what to tell you guys. Yes. All right. So we have Hutchinson, West Ham. JD, pull up the stats. Oh my God. Lord God. As a footballer, one was a forward and one was a defender. All right. So one might score less goals and have less assists. All right. Yes. But if you look at footballing IQ, longevity, not just longevity, but the performances over that period of the longevity, I don't think it's a competition between Fuller and Gardner. I don't even think it's a competition at all. Gardner is way ahead of Fuller as it relates to consistency and consistency, yes, over a higher level. Yeah. Green, good morning, JD. Is Mothersille and Campbell still interested in Jamaica? I am not sure. Richard Green, I am not sure. I'm not sure. Maybe that's a good question that I should ask. But the fact that I just saw him with the Jamaican flag in the signings, I want to think that yes. Big teams wanted Fuller for many years, but his injury held him back. Well, I can believe that more than the Walter Boyd conversation, because Fuller was at a high level doing good things. All right. So maybe you're telling the truth right there. All right. But for me, people. Gardner was very good people. I'm very sorry. I still believe that he. One time I heard Fuller was linked to Liverpool. Well, Ricardo Fuller. Let me type that in. Ricardo Fuller, Liverpool. One year I heard him wanted him, Ricardo Fuller, Liverpool. It was just a rumor. But the fact that he's there, Liverpool link, all right? All right. Oh, people, my memory is sharp, Ricardo Fuller, the Jamaican striker, was linked with a move to Liverpool in 2002 while playing for Preston North End. However, a season-ending knee injury just weeks before schedule transfer damaged everything. Yeah, man, I remember that. I remember that. So you see, people, I'm fair. But so Ricardo Fuller was. Let me give you Miss Flowers, people. So you see that I'm not deceiving you guys. All right. I'm not deceiving you guys. But Ricardo Gardner, Real Madrid. So people, you see it? You see, people, when we're talking about Travis, that's why you should stop talking about ITES. Ricardo Gardner, Real Madrid. Ricardo Gardner, Real Madrid. All right? Real Madrid. All right, so Ricardo Gardner was linked as one of the best left backs in the EPL, and was linked to Real Madrid. All right, he was linked to Real Madrid. People, I'm telling you, and it was injuries. It was injury as well. Damn. So, oh my God. So it was injury. It was injuries took out both of these men, guys. JD, Fuller injury stop him from signing for a big club. Yeah, well. So people, Travis, stop. Travis, leave the Walter Boy. The Walter Boy can't talk about none of these players. Talk to none of these players. Yeah, Fuller was a top player. Yeah, but Fuller was a top player. But I told you that Gardner was the people. I'm telling you, people. I was borrowing cable at that time. I'm telling you, Gardner was not normal. I told you guys. But both of them, and obviously Real Madrid was top. Real Madrid was top. You know, for to link with Real Madrid, is like signing for a big club. All right. And obviously, if he's linked with Real Madrid, he could have gone to any one of the other big teams in England at that time. Remember, Arsenal get the customary 10-0 from Real from Bayern Munich at that time. When Real Madrid and Barcelona meets any one of the teams in England, they are gonna get their customary 4-0. You understand me? Who you borrow the cable from the cable company? So people, so these are the two most before Liam Bailey. These were the two most successful players for Jamaica, and we're saying that Walter Boyd is better than them. I am telling the people that's not the case. All right, these are two solid individuals. All right, yes, yes. Amari'i is one of the best young talents in England now. Period. RR. Period. Yeah. But these are two good talents from Jamaica. Bless up Richard Green in the building. All right, so people still need a few more to reach 200. We have 10 more minutes to go on the 2 hour mark. All right, so we have Liam Bailey. Liam Bailey Saudi move. Let me check that up to see where it is today. Liam Bailey. We had talent linked to PSG from Yard also. Um, that's that's Keith Kelly. That's Keith Kelly, and that was a U20s. I think we always mix up that story and oversell it. All right. So remember, RR me I talk about, you know. Yeah, you talk to me. A football alone me deal with. Twin, big up yourself. All right. So Keith Kelly was are you guys used to say, oh, Ronaldinho is gonna play? No, it was U20s. All right. It was not the full-fledged team. Okay. Yeah, I want you to push back on that one. All right. You're so like funny. You're so like funny. I brought the facts to him, you know. Then he just moved the goalpost to something else. Well, people, welcome to the Big Bad Football Show. All right, we're in which we try to study everything football. All right, so RR, I want you to rebut Leo. All right, Chelsea wasn't a top 10 them time. No, I'm just saying because Arsenal normally get the customer 10 from Bayern Munich. Yeah, bless up JD. You also had Altiman Butler playing in League One. Okay, our League 1. All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much for that one. Luton Shelton, Teddy Johnson, Travis, you disappear anytime we bring out some facts, you know. So we just brought the facts out to kill out your Boyd argument, you know, and tell you how good Fuller and those men's were, you know. All right. JD, do you think the Saudi league is as bad as people think? Look at how they dealt with Manchester City. Richard Stewart, is that a pushback to the Arsenal customary 10? But you're a Liverpool man. You're a Liverpool man. Travis. Okay, Travis, not the Travis. But Travis, your club wanted the man, so the man was so good. Why you never recommended Boyd for your club? Travis, why you never recommended Boyd for your club? Your club wanted the man, and it was an injury. Stopped him from going to your club. You see, like funny. People, Chevy's club wanted the man, and and Chevy's never recommended Boyd for his club. He can't answer. All right. So yeah. So let me get the Liam Bailey one transfer. Current market value 28 million at present. Yeah. No, no, no. At that time, 28. All right. So they still said they're still selling the story. All right. What is he saying now? Did Shelton Fuller, Teddy, Austin, Davis, and Stewart lack art and commitment in 2009? No, no. They had explanation. Okay, we have not gotten nothing updated on Leon Bailey. JD, it's obvious that some man is just at one level. Try God. All right. People, this was a very good, nice show. Maybe we had some little difficulties here and there with the internet. I think it was because of people calling me. All right, so I guess we can't run this calling show, or I have to stretch the internet box outside closer to here because it's around the front. Yeah, yeah. So and that's like two rooms, two to three rooms length, 3 rooms length away. You know, yeah. So that's why. All right, but we are working on things, people. As what we said, as what they said, this is like the sponsoring show by our moderators, yeah. So we're gonna keep this computer outside and we keep chopping up the building. All right, yeah, man. So good show. What is it now? 4 o'clock. So we still have 10 more minutes. Yeah, and then I have some things to finish on the computer inside. Yeah, man. But thanks everyone that passes through. Drop some comments so we can answer a few comments now, and then close of the program. Fitzroy Simpson, Manchester City. Frank Sinclair, Chelsea. Get a Wi-Fi extender. I have a Wi-Fi extender in the house. I have a Wi-Fi extender in the house in box. In a box. Yeah, yeah. Maybe that's a wise idea. But let me see first. Let me see. Let me see first. If that damn Wi-Fi extender thing work. I bought it for 23 euros 2 years ago. It's still upstairs. Yeah. So I think I don't have to get it. I told you guys I have every technology. JD, did you talk about King already? No, no. I've yet to talk on King's transfer. Yeah, I've yet to talk on it. I don't know why. All right. Is the coach staying? Any reports? No, I've not gotten any reports. But based on the lack of reporting, tells me that maybe you will be staying, right? Because if I would want to think that the JFF would apply more common sense. So if you're doing something, you do it as fast as possible. So it gives you more time to properly break down things. So I want to say that the lack of reporting would have stated that he's staying more than he's going, because when you want to fire him next month, you know, you can't fire him next month and then be looking at coach 2 weeks before the game. Where's before the game? He's not even in our chat, you know? Yes, Amari Bell to Charlton official. We did pass through that. Marlon said King is still home in Jamaica. All right. Hutchinson have a long way to go. RR, yeah, no problem. Well, he's going places, as one of the best young talents in the world. That is good. JD. Travis. Why every time you talk you try to be disrespectful? Someone asked me a question and I've answered, my brother. I only show you respect, Travis. Can you not talk in any other um terms than being derogatory? Let me know. I'm listening, my friend. Listening. is at the core of learning. Okay, all right. Jay, you forgot he got relegated. Who? Amari'i Bell or Amari Hutchinson? Which one? You- what would you do with Maran Garden? Maran Garden. And that's easy. Maran Garden wouldn't have been Maran Garden wouldn't have been hired in the first place. Maran Garden doesn't deserve a place like a lot of people that gets hired by the JFF. Um, and I think all of these hirings from the JFF is not based off any knowledge at all. I think it's based on the someone said it earlier in the chat. It's just the control because they are so insecure in their lives. They have to put blockage in people's way, because they know that if they leave full autonomy to prevail, more likely their insecurity will kick in bigger time than anything else. So it's them. The JFF is insecure, wicked, wickedly insecure. You understand? Yeah. So that's why most of these people gets hired and get forced into positions. And if you listen to them, they are insecure themselves. So it's a match made in hell. In hell. Yes, no heaven. In hell. JD, stop bad minding Maran Garden. Stop speculate. Leave the JFF alone. Well, everything that I've just said is a fact. He never did anything to get the job. He didn't deserve the job. I have him on tape disrespecting an overseas player after failing in a campaign, and he got promoted after we reported him to the JFF. He got promoted, but they normally promote bad behavior. If you're not a bad behaving person, they ain't promoting you. Yes, so and these are all facts. You can't say that's not a fact. All right, yes. So he wouldn't have gotten a job, none at all, because he doesn't deserve it. He's not qualified for the job. You know, the person that would have gotten the job is who the coach requested, and every one of his assistants, he would have to request it as well, because once he doesn't do his job, I want to have the reason to fire him. You remember, I've been telling you guys that for months, and what here Mr. Spade said, oh, because we never gave him everything, it's hard for we to judge him. People have been telling you these things for months. If you're double in people's business, you can't make a definitive action. It can't happen. JD, like I said, diaspora fan and bloggers can't dictate nothing in our football. All right, Travis. Well, what you need to do is stop. Just leave we alone then. Let we live. Let we live, all right? Okay, Travis. Okay, Travis. we okay, all right. All right, people, we have reached the 2 hour mark, and I'm not gonna overstay my welcome. You guys gave me 2 hours. You gave me 175 likes. No early. That is very good, incredible. Thanks very much. I will not overstay my welcome. But for me, I wouldn't have hired Marian Garden and several other personnels inside the JFF. Yes. So thank God the people in charge of the JFF in charge, because believe me, none of these individuals would not have a job. You get me? Yes, it would have to be run on actual merit, and I've never seen one iron in the JFF that was based on merit. Yes. So people, take care of yourself. This was a struggle today, but we have fulfilled the the stream. All right. So we will come with part 2 of the breakdown, and maybe some more Gold Cup actions. I'm gonna try and get the Gold Cup finals and third place going. All right, yes. So check me out then. Massive respect. Thanks to all of you guys. Keep smashing the subscription button. Don't follow Travis. We're not xenophobic, or we're not fighting against locals. We have presented our argument with facts, and Travis doesn't have any counter to it. He just wants to fight. All right. Cephas, me say, our friends them would have get fired, Cephas. Let me stay 2 minutes and tell you. Yes, it's your friends that me talk. Your main friend as well, Cephas. The other day I said it quiet. You weren't here. Maybe someone, maybe someone told you that I was calling up your friend's name. Yes, your friends, your friends, them will be the first one going. They don't deserve nothing. I don't need yes man around the team. No third place now go play. All right, thank you. All right, so that means I'm not playing. That means I only have one match of the finals to do. Yes, so Travis want me to call name. I forgot his main friend name. People, give me his main friend name. His main friend. Because I said it the other day, I was not holding back my mouth, Travis. I said everybody would be fired. Assistants, everybody go up to the technical director, you know? And I would have considered if the technical director should get fired as well. But at this point, oh, you're gone, him should go too as well. People watch his next comment. JD, stop bad mind. Okay, you call two other persons name. No. I've said that publicly. No. I'm okay with one of them on that list, Travis, but not both. All right, yes, but you miss out the main one. You miss out the main one that I was talking. You act like you don't know who we are talk. You know, you're pretending you're just using other people's name, but you know who we are talk. You see people, him going to call two other person's name, like we're afraid to call them for them name. Yeah, but him know who we are talking. We're afraid for we're afraid for call. May I wait for him follow up? We wait for him follow up because I did calling him. Let me see his follow up, and then we're out of here, people. Yeah, because Travis will lose his mind, you know. All right, he's not. He's not commenting. All right, so people, we have waited on Travis for the longest time. All right. No, Travis, you keep on a call everybody else's name. You hear who me call. You name everybody. You name three people just now, and we say who forget fired. All right, we say everybody forget fired. Up to the technical director, and we say, yeah, man, look like right now the technical director get let go, you know. I out here talk about speed, talk about everybody. So, people, we have come to the end of the show. Cephas don't want to identify. He does. He doesn't know how to call a name. You know. Yeah. So, people, take care of yourself. Cephas will not ever admit it. You know. Yes. Bye bye.